got a bit of a sweet tooth. And I think the only way to solve that is by doing Britain's toughest chocolate challenge. Seems like a good idea. Double. So that is dark and that is milk. Ooh, thank you very much. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Whoa. That is too awesome. The double chocolate challenge. What is up, Kilo Crew, and welcome to today's video. Today I am at Slattery's just outside of Manchester, where I am taking on arguably Britain's most famous food challenge. Now, I'm actually doubling this food challenge here, which I didn't know was an option until one of the waitresses walked by and said, "Do you think you can double it?" And I said, "Sure thing." But anyways, this challenge has been attempted over 10,000 times, and only 100 or so people have eaten this thing, and that is half of this plate here. So I'm going to have a one sitting time limit to finish all that you see in front of me, which I have done to myself. I have two massive slabs of their chocolate cake, two big old dollops of, it looks like some sort of whipped cream, a bunch of pots of like cream chocolate goodness, a whole bunch of their chocolate ice cream, all served inside of chocolate dishes. And then along the way, I also have to finish a dark hot chocolate, which is what I went with for one option, and then a milk hot chocolate for the other option. If I am successful, I do get myself a groovy medal and a free box of chocolates, which that little fella is just as excited about as I am. But anyways, as per usual, there ain't nothing to it but to do it. I will give you guys details in the voiceover. Let's pull our hair back and get this challenge started. I don't even know what to start with. This all looks so delicious. I'm really glad I had a sweet tooth, but let's time this for fun, even though it's a one sitting time limit. Pray for my insulin levels here. 1, 2, 3, let's do it. I think we have to start with the ice cream. Have to start with the ice cream. Girl, you get to start with the ice cream. Big fan. How could I not be, though? Chocolate ice cream is a classic. The presentation was so cool when the sparklers came out. We're gonna pull those out now because I don't think those are edible. Yeah, the presentation of this dish was so impressive, but yeah, didn't want to eat the sparklers. Let's try some of this chocolate. This chocolate cake was rich and lush. I can see why this place is packed on a random Wednesday. Not only was the food incredible, that chocolate cake was so, there's no better word for it, moist, but there's like this really cool, almost Charlie and the Chocolate Factory vibe to it, where you can watch them behind the scenes like crafting. This is an entire brick of white chocolate. Very cool. And absolutely everything in this place is made in-house, which is so impressive, and the quality was absolutely there. You could taste it. I think the Trunchbull would be proud of this chocolate cake. Yeah, Cookie really put her blood, sweat, and tears into this one, but if you do not have a sweet tooth, you need not apply for this challenge because everything is sweet. Final bits of the first massive cake slice. That was quite nice, and so far not overly rich. Ooh, so far. A little bit of a dark foreshadowing there, perhaps? Try one of these chocolate coins. The chocolate coins were much nicer than that, you know, the typical kind that you get around like Hanukkah and Christmas time. Like, these were really, really divine, high quality chocolate, and I rather enjoyed them. It was actually a nice break from the cake. Let's get in on some of this. I think it's like a white chocolate. I should have done my research more, but it's like a melty white chocolate in a chocolate cup. That's pretty good. Really good, yes, but here's where that dark foreshadowing comes into play. This was so rich. It really was just pure melted white chocolate in a chocolate dish. Yeah, this massive cup that held the whipped cream. That thing was massive and thick, absolutely thick. You can see me kind of struggling to bite through it there, but it went really well with the whipped cream that was kind of still coating the little chocolate dish there. So I was definitely not mad at it, but those little cups were deceiving. They added a lot of bulk and volume to this challenge, which was already quite sweet and quite large. I feel like I should tackle the second slice of cake. So let's do that next. I definitely wanted to knock out that second slice of chocolate cake early because I was already starting to get that kind of shaky sugar buzz from eating way too much sugar way too quickly. I can see why this would best the average person. Those cake slices are really, really generous. I'd compare it to, like, you know when you go out to dinner and they give like the sharing chocolate cake for somebody's birthday? It's about like that. But I'm sure you can see that. It's a lot of sweets.
The chocolate cake slices were rather heavy and dense, obviously, as you can tell by how long it took me to get through each one of them, but I was still enjoying myself at this point, minus the little bit of sugar shakes I had going on.
You did extremely well.
Oh, well, thank you. This is very delicious.
Good, I'm really enjoying it.
Little did I know this is the man famous for being in control of the books at Slattery, so he is responsible for writing down every single winner and every single person that loses this challenge, which is quite a bit. As I mentioned, over 10,000 people have failed this thing.
Final big bite of cake.
I never want to be too old to not play with my food a little bit. I was having fun, and I was definitely excited that I was through with all of the cake. That meant that I was on like the downward hill on the easy coasting, or so I thought, to finish this thing up.
These cups of chocolate are very interesting. I like it though. Kind of compare it to like a more posh Kinder egg or Cadbury egg, I guess.
The melted chocolate in these cups really was reminiscent of the cream in a Cadbury egg, but obviously on the more lush side.
I'm wishing I had ordered a coffee right now.
My taste buds were indeed getting a bit overwhelmed. It wouldn't have hurt to have some bitter coffee to help get the rest of this down, but I was almost there, almost at the finish line, so I just kind of bucked up and went to town on the rest of this ice cream in the chocolate cups.
Final bits of ice cream, and then it's just onto a whole lot of hot chocolate, which sounds easy on paper, but I think that the richness might get to me a little bit. We'll have to see.
And from this point, I think the rest of the video is rather straightforward. I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys go give this challenge a try, or at least try Slattery's, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Final bite, then onto the hot chocolates. Let's start with the milk hot chocolate, which is apparently sweeter, and this one's going to be more bitter. Ooh, that's thick. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to describe it. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. It's like a sludge at the bottom. That's it for that one. On to dark chocolate. I'm excited for this one. I'm actually a really big fan of dark chocolate, so let's give it a try. This one's really thick too. Ooh. Wow. That's really nice. That is quite thick though. It's like a mixture between a hot chocolate and a hot pudding? I don't know. All right, I think this is the final bits. Get that last little bit of ice cream. I think I'm gonna call that good. Well, that was absolutely delicious. I finished in 25 minutes and 19 seconds. I do not believe I get the meal for free or anything. This is a pay to play, but I do get a groovy medal and a box of chocolates to take home. Since Randy's not here, maybe he'll enjoy some chocolates with me, but that was very enjoyable. I can see why so many people have tried that, and I can see why that'd be a cool little party trick. Excuse me, to do just the one serving of that. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad my ego wanted to take on the double, because the single would have just kind of scratched the sweet tooth that I was having. So that was so delicious. So a big thank you to Slattery's for allowing me to film this today. This was a lot of fun, very delicious meal, and maybe leave a comment down below if you've ever been to Slattery's and tried this, because with over 10,000 people trying it, odds are somebody out there watching has tried this challenge before. But as usual, I will catch you guys in the next one. Okay, peace out, bye.
So, what we have for you now, we have...
Oh,
congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, this is epic.
And that flips like that.
That is a double. Oh, wow.
That does.
That is like solid.
Chocolate, yeah.
Wow.
And also a gift of chocolates as well to take with you.
Thank you very much. Ooh.